So before I get started doing the electronics and putting things together, I've noticed that even though this is supposed to be 10 and the hole in this piece is 10, it doesn't fit onto it, which is what I wanted to do. So what I'm going to do is put a little chamfer on it first of all, which should centre it better, and if that doesn't work, then I'm going to take very thin cuts for about 3mm in depth to try and get it to fit. And there we go. So when I'm putting this together now in a few minutes, I'll just put a little dab of super glue inside just to hold it on tight. But it's tight at the minute anyway. So the electronic circuit for this piece is pretty simple. We have a battery holder, 9 volts. That has to attach to a switch, single pole, single throw, and then that attaches to the motor, and that goes back. Now we have a PP3 battery with a PP3 battery clip. So one of those wires is going to go to one of the poles on the switch, and then another wire will go from the second pole on the switch to the motor, and then the second wire from the PP3 battery clip will go to the other side of the motor. The only thing I have to worry about is that the motor is turning the correct direction so that the fan is blowing air out the front as opposed to sucking it in. And the other thing I want to do, but it's not a problem, is make sure that when I install the switch, down is on and up is off. But that's simply a matter of tightening it in the right position. It's not a problem. So let's get down to it. So I have the two wires. I'm going to put the two wires onto the the motor. I'm going to flick on the switch and see if there's a noticeable difference between the air on one side or the other. Definitely feel air on this side. So the next thing is to solder these two wires on the back that's in the right direction. If it was turning in the wrong direction, simply switch these two wires around and hey presto, you've got it done. And that's the electronics done for the project. So next now we have to put the whole thing together. I'm going to take this motor back off, or the propeller back off again, because I have to screw it into this first of all, and then I can put it on and glue it in place. Right, so to assembly, I'll do all that in speed it up, but just to say a few things. To hold the support here onto the base, I have an M4x8. To hold these two parts to the base, I have brass M4x8s because they'll be seen on the outside. To connect to this, I have M3x8s and M3 nuts. This is going to be very finicky because all of the parts and everything has to meet in, and the switch has to go in inside as well. So other than that, just start making it and watch along. So just when I'd finished putting everything together, I noticed that the battery had actually run out on the camera. The piece is complete. I had to do a little bit of adjusting of this cowl around the side, the safety cover, to get the blade to run centrally in it, so just tweaking it around. It's too powerful. What I might do later on, I might add on the end of the video, is add in a resistor into the circuit just to slow it down a bit, but you can see for yourself now that that's spinning way too fast. The air is coming out the front. It works as intended, and it's a nice. It looks pretty nice. So that's the finishing of the 2005 Junior Cert Ordinary Level project. It looks pretty good. I like it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you for the next set of videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.